Hi everyone, Julia here, recording this November 17th, 2022. And I was just thinking about how as long as we don't have any fear and we don't have any doubts, then we don't have any worries. And we just have to trust that everything will always be okay, and that really we can trust that things will turn out to our best interest. And that's a big thing, just to trust the process and not be too bogged down with the hows and whys and ifs. Just trust it and see how things unfold. Put your intentions out there. Make sure you have your subconscious and unconscious mind cleared and reprogrammed. And trust. And lose the fear and lose the doubt. That's what keeps us bogged down in this material realm, this fear and doubt, because, seriously, we have so much power, and we're just holding ourselves back by buying into all the programming that we've been subjected to, that we're just insignificant material beings that somehow over zillions of years evolved out of primordial ooze to become what we are now. So that's not the case at all. We are not even these bodies, these avatars that we're in now. We're just the signal coming through. The body can be considered the radio, and we're the signal. And when the radio is turned off or broken, the signal still exists. And that's the same thing with us. But we're way more powerful than just the signal. We're significant to the nth degree, because we create our own reality. And it's just amazing that we go through life, so many of us, and I'm happy that there are a few young people that listen to me, and that they're realizing at a young age that they create their own reality. And owning that power, it's one thing to know, but it's another thing to practice that knowledge. Because I always had a sense that I was creating my reality, and I saw all the evidence, but I didn't have it firm. It was just an intuitive inclination in my thoughts. But now I know. And if I would have known much, much earlier, man, who knows? But I'm not complaining, because we're all on the path, and most of the people that resonate at the same frequency are on the same path. We're not on different paths. We're just at different places in the path. And that's fine, we're all developing and growing. And as long as we can take all our experiences, the good, the bad, the ugly, the beautiful, and use those as lessons, and hopefully with the lessons we learn, we can help others avoid certain pitfalls and different aspects of navigating this realm, and just keeping their magic on point. Because, man, how cool is it to be a magical creator being where, you create your reality. And the collective, well, the best thing we can do for the collective is resonate at a really love frequency, a harmonious, caring, compassionate, empathetic, content, blissful, harmonious. I already said that, I think. Frequency, you know, you put that energy out there, it gets noticed. It really does. I mean, if you're really beaming, you'll notice people turn on a dime and just look at you. There's something that's drawn, that you've drawn them in with. So, and Jason at Archaics is always talking about how when you make that eye contact with somebody, some stranger, and y'all just meet, you know, it's probably because you know each other in the real reality, according to him. But, yeah, it's just so cool where we're at today, and the opportunities we have, and the advantages that we have in our times compared to 50, 60 years ago. You know, nobody was really talking about manifesting their reality. You know, it was more about, let's just try to have some peace on earth, you know. It was all about fighting, yeah, just fighting the system and trying to make things better. And, you know, they did start a lot of communities back in the 60s too. And maybe some of those are still going. Maybe the really good breakaway communities we don't even know about. They're in some awesome wooded area, just living the dream. Don't even have the internet. Who knows? But to me, the internet is definitely a benevolent force. And I'm so grateful that it allows like-minded, like-hearted people to join forces. It's just amazing. And yeah, it's a beautiful world. It's a beautiful life. It's a beautiful time to be alive. Amazing time to be alive. So many people think it's a scary time to be alive, but it's not. It's just adventurous, and just watch the show. Keep your resonance in that no fear, no doubt frequency, and nothing's going to happen. And what's the worst that can happen? You die. Well, let me tell you something. We all die. No one gets out of here alive. And it's not really dying anyway. It is transitioning. And when people do transition, it should be a celebration. Yeah, we'll miss their physical presence, but if we want to connect with them, we still can. I mean, we have so much potential, pretty much limitless potential with our abilities, the stuff we can do, and we're just now discovering them. You know, this has only been researched for a couple of decades now, really, or a few decades, and we're still learning and figuring out just what we can and can't do. And all realities are significant. Our dream reality, our fantasy reality, all these things. And yeah, it's just so cool. So cool. All right, everyone. Thanks for listening. And I hope you have a good morning, afternoon, or evening wherever you are. Remember to stay focused on what you want and help others if you can. You tell them, Cosmo.